In a short space of time, Hamza Yusuf has managed to become even more insane than Nicola Sturgeon. Guess what he has done on his day one as First Minister? Okay, we all know that the SNP have two specific obsessions these days. There are a few obsessions, but two primary obsessions. One is separation, or they call it independence. Secondly, extreme, crazy net zero measures and targets. Now, they also have the wokey, rainbowy obsessions in a sense that they've actually completely undermined all the fights and all the victories we've done in the 20th century to become generally a liberal society, an accepting society. They are creating more division by pushing for more segregation. That aside, let's talk about what's going on. Hamza Yusuf has created a new role in his government. Oh dear God, look at his happy face. He's very excited. It's using more taxpayers' money to be wasted on a new role for Jamie Hepburn. So Jamie is going to become, well, he is now, the new Minister for Independence on £98,000 salary. Yeah. On top of everything else that he makes, by the way, as a politician, Jamie Hepburn is going to be the new indie minister. How is this going to help anybody at this point? Because we all know that Hamza is even more extreme than Nicola Sturgeon, and this is already proving the point. And there are a couple of other idiotic ideas he's got, which we're going to talk about, that is going to be completely destructive. He's going to make you miss Nicola Sturgeon. Trust me. After a while, you're going to realize what we miss. Not really. She was also mental. Anyway, let's talk about what's going on. He is so extreme that he didn't even give a job to Ash Regan. Even Ash Regan is not good enough for Hamza Yusuf's new government and cabinet. Really? How extreme does he want to go? Obviously, he also had a chat with one of our favourites, Kate Forbes, who also lost her election. When he said, "Would you like to join my government?" Kate Forbes told him where to stick it. Absolute legend. Kate Forbes, who's more on the obviously social conservative side of the party. She's a minority, basically. She told him where to stick it when he said, "Let's have a chat. Let me give you a non-job job in the government. Just look after the rural affairs, and so that people think that, hey, I picked a conservative person to deal with the farmers." You don't really mean that, do you, Hamza? Now, he has other crazy policies like the net zero measures. We talked about earlier today about the whole of the UK, so mostly England, introducing a bit of a net zero tax or fine in the name of a penalty for the people who are refusing to change their gas boilers. Now, in Scotland, they're taking it to a whole new level, which is quite fascinating. So gas boilers are going to be completely banned by 2030, costing homeowners thousands of pounds as they are forced to install costly heat pumps or biomass boilers. So they're going to completely punish you in Scotland. If you think things are bad in England, just imagine how bad things could get if you are living in Scotland. So that's one issue. But going back to the point of the obsession with independence and creating a new minister for independence on taxpayers' money, the deputy leader of the Scottish Tories came out to say this about this new job. She said, "There might be a new SNP government team, but the priorities are the same. Independence, independence, and independence. I'm sure I won't be the only Scot concerned that this will be another distracted government. The SNP must focus on people's priorities." I mean, the Scottish Tories are all over the place, so I'm not really a big fan, but she makes a very, very good point. You have literally over 50% of the country who are against the second Scottish independence and referendum, and even if you have a referendum, they're going to vote against it as things stand, obviously. It's generally always 50-50. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. If you have a situation where 75%, 80% of the Scots want to leave the United Kingdom, then we can see that there is definitely consensus. But considering that over 50% don't really care, and a lot of them are passionate about remaining in the kingdom, then I think What they want from their government, or their so-called government, the Scottish SNP administration, they want them to sort out the schools, the hospitals, the cost of living crisis, homelessness, basic poverty. You have situation with drug addictions, all the issues, knife crime, everything else been going on with policing. I think it's probably best if Hamza Yusuf and his new government, cabinet, focus on that rather than their own vanity project, which is based on a crazy, irrational nostalgia of freedom, which is not really freedom or independence because they want to join the European Union. So I have no respect for people who claim to want independence, but then they want to join another union. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm Mahyar, Tousi, and we are the media.